Iran's security forces opened fire on protesters 40 days after the death of a woman accused of wearing her hijab incorrectly. As extreme weather batters the planet, the UN Secretary General tells the BBC that the world is approaching a point of no return.
If we are not able to reverse the present trend that is leading to a catastrophe in the world, we will be doomed.
Russian forces carry out nuclear drills as fears grow about an escalation of the war in Ukraine. The Chinese government is accused of setting up unofficial police stations around the world to intimidate and silence dissidents. Beijing says it's simply untrue. And we meet the man who ran across Australia in 47 days, inspiring a nation and raising over $1 million for charity. In the UK, Rishi Sunak has appeared before MPs in Parliament on his first full day as Prime Minister and announced yet more unravelling of predecessor Liz Truss's plans. The government's economic statement, due to be delivered on Monday, has now been pushed back by almost 3 weeks and a ban on fracking in England reinstated. A jury in Wisconsin has found a man guilty of murdering 6 people by driving into a Christmas parade last year. The defendant, Darrell Brooks, was found guilty of 76 charges of deliberately crashing his vehicle into a crowd in the city of Waukesha near Milwaukee. 60 other people were injured, including many children. The British Foreign Secretary, James Cleverly, has said that LGBT football fans who attend the World Cup in Qatar should be willing to show some compromise. He told LBC that anyone travelling to the tournament should be respectful to the host nation, where same-sex activity is illegal. Labour called the remarks tone-deaf. The parent company of Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp has reported a fall in revenue for the second consecutive quarter and the latest sign of the US and global economic slowdown. Meta's profits for the past 3 months were $4.4 billion, less than half of the same period last year.
The trial of a man accused of raping a colleague inside Australia's Parliament House is abandoned. Officials in Oklahoma dig up 14 bodies for a second time in the hope of using DNA to identify more victims of the 1921 Tulsa race massacre. Russian forces carry out nuclear drills as fears grow about an escalation of the war in Ukraine. And the dash with a difference. Hundreds of runners wear their most stylish stilettos to take part in Washington's annual high-heel drag queen race.
Paul Newman, in his own words, a new memoir reveals more about the life of a Hollywood icon.
An outbreak of the Ebola virus in Uganda is continuing to spread, with 109 confirmed cases and 30 deaths. According to authorities, 6 children in the same family have come down with Ebola in the country's capital, Kampala. As the virus spreads, there is mounting concern that it could reach other countries.